Welcome to SveNFL.
What's up, y'all?
It's Jonathan Rollins.
That's Schif Misara.
Two Americans living in Sweden talking about football.
That's right.
Yeah, this is the Week 5 preview, man. We're a quarter way through the season, and the London games have started. The bye weeks have begun. This is when you know, man, we're getting into it. The teams have taken on their personalities. We're still hoping our bet comes through. It's still alive. Nobody's really fallen apart or gotten a huge injury or anything in our division bet. So I don't know, man. Feeling good, man. So glad football's here. It's like chilly season here, man. The leaves are. You're gonna miss the fall. You went to the U.S. for a week. You're gonna miss all the fall.
I know. It's been perfect over here. It's been 75 and sunny over here.
The leaves are just gonna be done by the time you get back. It's like it's been beautiful over here. You know how? Have you seen here in the fall? You've seen it by the studio with the red vines or whatever that are on the wall.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm still in the States, but I'm getting ready to hop on a plane. I'll be headed back to Sweden on Thursday, which means I'll arrive on Friday. Just in time to settle in for a little college football on Saturday and a little NFL on Sunday.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You said you're leaving when?
I'm leaving on Thursday.
Okay. Oh, nice. And you're gonna watch college football? I didn't know you've been watching from over here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I thought you were like catching up afterwards with your Bulldogs.
No, I stay up and watch my Bulldogs every week. I think we're playing Auburn this week.
Ooh. Okay.
It's always a good one.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the longest rivalries in college football. They've been playing that game for over 100 years. Or the other one you could have hit was we do not care.
I was just gonna do it, man.
We do not care.
Oh, I was just thinking that, man. I like the lip smack.
I can't tell you.
That was a thorough lip smack, by the way.
I've been driving around Augusta for the last couple of days. I cannot tell you how many Herschel Walker campaign posters I'm seeing out in everyone's yard. Oh,
have you heard the latest, right?
I don't think so. Why? What are you...
For those of you that don't know, Herschel Walker is a former football player who's
former Georgia Bulldog.
Former Georgia Bulldog. So former NFL player. Played for a
former
few teams.
USFL player.
Yeah, USFL player as well. He in all of those he had head injuries. In every level of the game he had head injuries, and it's coming to fruition now. He's a CTE experiment or case that's for all of us to watch. And he's running for public office in Georgia. Skip's home state. Running for Senate, not just like some representative, Senate. Mm-hmm. And for those of you that don't know, there's only 100 senators in America. Each state has 2 of them. That's a very powerful position in government. And Herschel Walker could possibly, even though he cannot complete a full sentence, is going to be possibly, well, he's not going to win, but he's going against a new Senator, Raphael Warnock. And they just put him in there just to be the black face to take down the black person. That's a good old Republican trick. And Herschel Walker is completely unqualified. He might be the least qualified person I've ever seen to try to run.
Yeah, he's a hot mess.
But he talks about like no exceptions for abortion. A lot of people are mad about that. He's even like he goes really, really far and extreme with his thoughts on abortion. And it turns out that he funded an abortion a few years ago.
Yeah, and he also has like secret. He's got kids that he's had out of wedlock with like multiple women that he's been trying to keep a secret. His ex-wife is out here doing interviews about how when they got into arguments, he would put a gun to her head and say that he was going to kill her.
Oh man!
Yeah,
has he denied that?
He claims that he was diagnosed with like split personalities, which again,
perfect.
he offered that as an excuse, as if that would make it all seem better. It's like,
which one of y'all running for office?
Do I want my senator to have split personality? I don't think so.
Like, what if he gets an argument in Congress? He's gonna put a gun in someone.
But he's dumber than a sack of rocks. I mean, he thinks that China is stealing America's good air. So trying to do anything about climate change is useless. So he's just he's a lunatic.
His son came out.
He's a puppet.
Not voting for him. Yeah, he's a puppet. Exactly. That's the worst part. Is he's been taken advantage of. It sucks.
He's a useful idiot for the Republicans.
Yeah. So hopefully they do the right thing over there because he played.
But
a
lot of folks a lot of people around here are voting for him just because they remember how good he was at football. So
that makes you qualified. So that's great. Any thoughts? I just want to do a quick thought. First quarter of the season is done. Anything stand out to you?
Well, I'll say that the Eagles have been really interesting to watch.
Yeah.
As far as the game plan and how they use Jalen Hurts and how they manage the run game and how well all those pieces that they picked up in the offseason have worked out. That's been interesting to see. The Jaguars are a lot better than I thought they were going to be.
Yes. Good point.
The Falcons look feisty for some weird reason. But I don't know. We'll see. It's too early for me to get excited about that.
Mm-hmm. Looks like y'all might have found your coach, though.
Yeah, sure. We just need to see. I still want to see what this other kid, the what's his name? The other quarterback. I really want to see what he looks like because Mariota, he continues to scare the shit out of me.
It's got to be a reason, though. It's got to be a reason you haven't seen it.
I mean, Mariota's great on the ground. I mean, he offers you something really interesting that the Falcons haven't had since Michael Vick. That quarterback who can take off and run. I know, exactly. I'd like to ask those girls if they know who Marcus Mariota is now. Be like, bitch, say my name.
Yeah, I got to agree with you on that. I think one thing that's been revealed kind of in this first quarter is that Nick Sirianni, we're laughing at it, all of the shit he was saying, the coach speak, but he's got that team going the right direction. So I'm glad for him. I'm glad for Geno Smith showing to all the journeymen out there that keep working at it, get your shot. That's something that stood out. And Pete Carroll, who remained calm through all of this rebuild stuff. And they're making it happen with fewer pieces. And somebody had a point that if you hear about the trade that Seattle made to get Geno Smith and Denver to get Russell Wilson, and you watch them play, would you know which quarterback was traded for?
Yeah. If you just took away the names and just showed them the numbers.
Yeah, just like, which quarterback you think got traded for to get all of this stuff? And it's like, oh, shit.
That's a good point.
But, yeah, and another thing, first quarter, basically the first quarter shit got learned. Nathaniel Hackett just seems to be the biggest mistake anybody made this offseason.
I think you might be right about that.
Yeah, hiring a consultant to help you make in-game decisions is like saying, "Hey guys, in case you didn't know, I suck." It's like a mission that you suck. That's the one thing you need to do as a coach. You don't have to call plays.
No, I actually don't know what I'm doing. Could we hire someone who does know what they're doing?
Yeah, it's embarrassing. Yeah. But yeah, that's my impression of the first quarter of the season. And let's get these, speaking of quarters, let's get this quarter flipped, man. It's my turn to pick. Flip them and pick them. Update for those of you that are interested. I'm up 38 to whatever it is, 31, I believe you have. So.
I like how your 38 was very definitive, but then mine was like whatever you have.
Some you have 31, but some numbers are so low that you don't even. So the numbers are so low. I'm flipping. I'm flipping.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. I'll call. Wait.
Are you flipping or am I?
It says Jonathan flips.
Oh.
Who called it last time? You called it last time, and you chose not to. So you flipped. Okay, so I'm calling it. All right, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Heads.
It is tails.
I'm over this year. I'm over, man. God damn it. All right, so Schif starts. Do you want to start? We're going through the pigskin pick'em. For those of you that are not in it, it's SveNFL 2022. And what is it? What is it? Swift MVP. What'd you make the password?
I think I made it Swift MVP. Something like that.
But yeah, I could send you the password if you hit us up on Patreon or on SveNFL Pod Group. But anyway, SveNFL 2022. Currently, I'm in 7th place, tied for 7th place. So whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, I do want to go first.
Okay.
And I have a very specific reason for wanting to go first. And we'll get to that in a minute. But we'll get started with the Broncos versus the Colts on Thursday Night Football. I got to be honest with you. This one feels a little tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Neither team has lived up to expectations. But I'm going to go with the Colts. I think the Colts had they had a rough week last week. Their run game looked like shit. I'm picking the Colts to bounce back, I think. And I'm also picking what I think is the better coach, to be honest with you. I'm taking is that an underdog? I didn't even look at that.
That's an underdog, bro. 70-something% think that the Broncos are going to win. What are they watching?
I don't believe in Nathaniel Hackett. I think the Colts are due for a bounce back game.
Yeah, the ball's got to bounce their way eventually. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we need it for a bit. So yeah, I get that.
Yep.
Next game, I think the Giants are finally playing a real football team, and they're going to lose to the Packers.
Agreed.
I think there's nothing else to say, man. The Giants are going to get that ass whooped.
Mm-hmm. Next up, we got the Bills playing the Steelers. I don't think there's any confusion what's going to happen in this game. I think the Bills are going to beat the doors off of the Steelers. And Kenny Pickett might throw 3 more interceptions, but I still think he should stay in there.
Poyer looked good. He's back too.
He did look good. He was the one who had that game-winning pick at the end of the Bills-Ravens game.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going Bills. I'm going Bills in this one. Oh.
Chargers versus Browns. I'm going to pick the Chargers to win this.
Okay.
You seem like you don't believe in that.
I don't believe in the Chargers' run defense. That's what I don't believe in.
Oh, yeah, that could be a problem. But I don't believe in Jacoby Brissett.
I don't either. Fair enough. Yeah, next up we have a nice little NFC North division rivalry game here. We got the Vikings versus the Bears. The Bears.
Chicago.
The Vikings are coming home from London, feeling good about themselves. And the Bears are looking like an absolute turd. So I'm thinking that the Vikings are going to roll these Bears. They're going to roll them up.
You like that? You like that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, we failed to mention that this Packers-Giants game, this is another London game.
Oh, yeah.
Is it not? Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget fantasy players. Don't forget to put your people in.
Yeah, that's a London game. Starts at what? What time does it start there?
Oh, in the U.S.?
9:30?
Yeah, 9:30 on the East Coast. But here it starts at 3 o'clock? 3:30?
3:30, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We're going to be watching it at my brother-in-law's place. He's having the whole, he's bringing out the smoker
I know.
and the grill.
I wanted to come, but I just feel like I get home on Friday and I need to.
Yeah, whatever, Schif. Whatever, man. Lions versus Patriots. I was so tempted to pick the Lions to win this game. They're favored too in this thing, but there's no way Dan Campbell is going to beat Bill Belichick. Patriots are better than advertised. They're 1-3, but that team looked good against the Packers, a good Packers team, and I think they're going to beat the Lions.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
I'm picking the Patriots with confidence. I feel like the Patriots.
Okay. All right. Next up, we got the Seahawks versus the Saints. I don't know if it's my NFC South bias, but I kind of feel like the Seahawks are going to win this game.
That's almost an underdog. Not quite, but yeah. Is that your pick?
I don't know, man. You know what? No. You know what? The Saints defense is just they nearly managed to beat those Vikings because of the defense, and I got to go defense on this one. I'm going to pick the Saints. I changed my mind. The Saints defense is too good.
When is Winston back?
Does it matter? I think they're better off without him, to be honest.
Oh wow. All right. I got to root for Teddy Two Gloves in this one. The hometown boy is going to bring it home. I got the Miami Dolphins beating the New York Jets. It's going to be a low-scoring defensive struggle, and Miami's going to pull it out because they can score.
Yeah, I think you're probably right about that. I think the Jets are. I don't know. I think you got to watch out for that Breece Hall. He's the other rookie running back who's been pretty impressive in these last couple of weeks too. He's been good.
Didn't they have a rookie running back last year that was balling? Carter or some shit like that, right? Damn, they got two young running backs.
But I think the Dolphins should be fine in this game.
Yeah, they'll win.
I believe in the coach. I think you have a better coach than the Jets do.
Yeah, you seem a little apprehensive about Saleh.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that he's a real head coach. I believe it when I see it, and I haven't seen it yet. Okay, this next game is the reason why I decided to go first.
Oh,
4% of you motherfuckers are out here thinking that the Falcons can beat the Buccaneers. This is a Buccaneers team that is prone to make mistakes. They have no run game going at the moment. What a better chance to get your run game going than to play the Falcons. We are currently tied at the top of this division, 2-2, both teams. And I think the Falcons are going to wake up and shock the world. I'm going big time underdog. This is like a half-court shot. This is a half-court shot, baby. I'm going Falcons beat the Bucs. Let's go. We beat them 28-3. Come on.
Wow, 28-3. Okay. All right. Titans versus the Washington soon-to-be coachless Commanders. And I'm going to take the Titans to win this, actually. It's going to be one of the few wins the Titans have this season, I think. Titans seem to be getting it together, but the Commanders did not.
Yeah. Next up, we have another division rivalry. Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Houston Texans. I think the Jags are going to
No, sorry. I cut you off. It's just so exciting to see this division going at it. Who you got?
I know, right? This division is electric, bro. I think the Houston Texans are going to keep that 0 in the win column over there. The Jags are going to roll these fuckers. I think Christian Kirk is going to have a monster day. I think the Jags are going to run all over these motherfuckers. It's not even going to be close.
Okay. Then we got the 49ers and the Panthers. The way the 49ers defense looked against the Rams, I think it's going to be a long night for our boy Baker Mayfield. So I'm going to go with the 49ers in this one.
Next game is interesting. You got Cowboys versus the Rams. This is the week that they're saying that Dak could be back. The Cowboys. I think that this percentage here is a little disrespectful, considering how good the Cowboys defense is, and also considering how unimpressive the Rams offense has been this year so far.
Yeah, man.
I kind of think the Cowboys can win this game.
Damn. Is it going to be a third underdog pick?
I really think the Cowboys can win this game on the backs of their defense. I mean, look at Stafford. He can't get out of the pocket
Yeah. Micah might have him. Woof.
You know what? Fuck
See
it.
what the
I'm
Bills
going
defense did too, man. You said what?
I'm going Cowboys. I'm going Cowboys.
Wow.
Give me the underdog.
Skip out here shooting threes.
I know. I'm playing from behind, man. I gotta shoot some threes.
You know what? In the spirit of shooting threes, I'm gonna say that the
Stop it. No, you're not.
I think the Eagles are gonna beat the brakes off the Cardinals. The Cardinals in that. Come on, man. It's like the future coaching and the past coaching.
Oh, totally. Yeah. Wow. What do we got next? Oh man, this is a tricky one to pick. Cincinnati Bengals, Baltimore Ravens. Both teams have been inconsistent. The Ravens have been given a lot of points up in the second half. Remember what the Bengals did to the Ravens last year? They kind of boat raced them twice. Yeah. This one's tricky, dude. This one's tricky. Man. I'm going. You know what? I'm going Bengals.
Wow. That's not an underdog, though. It's not enough.
I know, but I have a fear there's something broken over there in Baltimore, and I'm not sure if they can fix it.
I'm not sure Zach Taylor can exploit it.
Well, the only reason I decided to go Bengals is because of
Anarumo?
Not really because of Zach Taylor. It was more about Anarumo than it is about.
I can see that, but there's a man on the mission wearing the number 8. Just throwing it out there.
I know, but that's the thing. I feel like this happens every year, where it's like you're asking Lamar to put on the cape every game, and most days that's going to work, but there's going to be a lot of times where it's not going to work. It's just not. So,
all right, then we got the Raiders versus the Chiefs. Come on.
You want to go? You want to shoot for 3 on this one?
No, I'm gonna keep my streak going, man. Of winning. Damn, 93% say the Chiefs, but the Chiefs lost one that looked like that too now.
But that's
Colts beat them.
That's still not as disrespectful as the Falcons are the lowest percentage picked for this entire week.
Well, you raised it a little bit. I picked the amount of points in that game. I picked 58 points. Chiefs, Raiders. I think the Chiefs will get 53 of them.
Yeah, I could see that.
The Raiders are going to get a field goal and a safety.
Wow.
But I think they're going to put a lot of points up. I think the Chiefs are going to put a lot of points up, and the Raiders are going to be trying to keep up, just like this past game with the Bucks. So yeah, I'm going Chiefs. I think Josh McDaniels, he's going to be on the sidelines coaching special teams for the Patriots next year. He's already been in the principal's office this year. This is gonna be Eric Bieniemy's audition, his pre-interview for the Raiders job.
Yeah.
But that's
Get
what
ready
I got.
to take your job, honky.
He's gonna start talking like he's in a blaxploitation film.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, job, take it. All right. So that's our picks, man. You make your picks. You can join us at the SveNFL in the Picks Game Pick'em SveNFL 2022. You can join us and talk some shit with us on the Facebook group, SveNFL Pod group on Facebook. If you still have Facebook, join us on MySpace. It's us and Tom. Or you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/SveNFL to follow our gambling journey. We forgot to bet last week. Our schedules are all off. Skips in the U.S. But
I am in sole possession of second place in the Pigskin Pick'em.
Nice, well done, Skiff. Maybe you're on to. Maybe you got a better finger on the pulse of the league than me.
Maybe.
Because you're calling some stuff that I'm just like, I don't get. But hey, you're winning the picks, so maybe you got it, man. Watch for the upsets.
Skifstradamus is in the zone, my friend.
Skifstradamus. All right, thanks for checking this episode out of SveNFL. Gotta get it. I love the way that comes in, man.
That's dope.
Yeah, man. It's another one. Week 5's coming up. Good luck to your teams, unless your team is the Jets. Fuck the Jets.
Yeah, and fuck them Bucks hard.
Yes, it's been Jonathan Rollins.
Skip me, sorry.
It's SveNFL. We'll catch y'all with the Week 5 reactions next week. Take it easy. Peace.
Later, y'all.
Get serious, get a job. You better get